Elena had just moved to a new city after getting a new job. She didn't know anyone there. Money was tight, so when she found a cheap apartment in an old building downtown, she accepted it immediately. The building looked strange. The hallway lights flickered constantly. The walls smelled old and wet, and almost nobody spoke to each other. When the old landlord handed her the keys, he stared at her silently for a few seconds and said, "If you hear something after 3 a.m., don't open your eyes." Elena laughed awkwardly. She thought the old man was simply trying to scare her. The first few nights felt completely normal. She unpacked her clothes, decorated the apartment, watched movies at night. Everything seemed fine until the fourth night. At exactly 3:07 a.m., Elena suddenly woke up. Her room felt freezing cold. At first she thought the window was open, but then she felt something touch her ankle very slowly, like cold fingers sliding across her skin. Her entire body froze. She immediately sat up and turned on the bedside lamp. Nothing. The room was empty. Her heart was racing. She checked under the bed, inside the bathroom, behind the curtains. Nobody was there. But just before going back to sleep, she noticed something terrifying. Her bedroom door was slightly moving, as if someone had quietly walked out moments earlier. The next morning, Elena tried convincing herself it was only stress, but the next night, it happened again. At exactly 3:07 a.m., this time, she felt fingers slowly moving across her back. Not imagination, not sleep paralysis, an actual touch. She screamed and switched on the lights instantly. Again, nobody was there. But when she looked into the mirror, long red scratch marks covered her skin. That's when fear truly entered her mind. The following night, Elena decided to stay awake. She placed a camera near her bed. She turned on every light in the apartment and waited. 2:58 a.m. Nothing. 3:03 a.m. Silence. Then suddenly, every light in the apartment went out at once. Darkness swallowed the room, and her camera stopped recording. Elena grabbed her phone flashlight with shaking hands. That's when she heard it. Breathing. Slow. Heavy breathing. Right beside her bed. But she couldn't see anything. Then suddenly, something grabbed her wrist violently. Elena screamed and ran toward the door. The moment she opened it, the hallway lights turned back on, and everything became silent again. The next morning, she watched the damaged camera footage. At first, nothing unusual appeared. She watched herself sleeping peacefully. Then, at exactly 3:07 a.m., the blanket slowly lifted by itself, as if invisible hands were crawling underneath it. Elena watched in horror as her sleeping body reacted, like someone unseen was touching her. Then the footage glitched, static filled the screen, and for one single frame, a tall, dark figure appeared beside her bed. Its face looked distorted, its body unnaturally thin, and its eyes completely black. Elena immediately packed her bags. She decided to leave forever, but while entering the elevator, the doors suddenly closed by themselves. The elevator stopped between floors. The lights shut off. Darkness. Complete darkness. Then, a voice whispered directly into her ear. "You opened your eyes." Elena started crying. She pressed every elevator button desperately. Then something cold slowly touched the back of her neck. The lights came back on. The elevator opened, but Elena was gone. 3 days later, police found the apartment completely empty. No signs of struggle, no blood, no body. Only one thing remained inside the bedroom, a deep scratch carved into the wall. "She let me in." Even today, people living near apartment 307 claim they still hear a woman screaming every night. At exactly 3:07 a.m.,